can't see, but I can, says that we are live, and we believe everything that's on the internet, right? So, welcome everybody to a workshop Wednesday for today. And to get through the ads, let's just go ahead and let's play that intro. And so that way everybody can kind of get up in here, and then we can kick this off and have some fun. So, hang on tight, grab some snacks, go to the bathroom, do the things that you do, and we're going to get right into this one.
Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy.
And there we go. So we are kicking off the workshop Wednesday for the 25th of September. We are getting close to the end of the month. And I tell you what, I didn't know if this was going to happen or not, but with everybody kind of canceling live streams all of a sudden all over the place, I did my absolute best. I am still having technical difficulties. I am still fighting with this little streaming service. They have promised me they're working with me. They're in contact with me. They're trying to get this through. So fingers crossed for me, or else we're going to have to switch to something else here. But the internet's been going, the computer's been going, all that fun stuff. But I made sure that I am here with you guys. So, welcome to anybody who is new here. This is Workshop Wednesdays. This is a 1 hour live stream where pretty much anything goes within reason, right? Be adult, say hello to each other in the chat. If you are lurking, please say hello. You're going to get inundated with everybody saying hello to you. And if we're going to do that, let's just go ahead and say hello to everybody. So I see Off Grid Master is here. Thank you, Off Grid Master. Who else do we got? We got Scott Hummer is in the house. What's going on, Scott? Billy is here saying hello. Katrinka has made it in. Katrinka, I'm so happy that you are here. My man, Texas Raider has stopped on in. JS Genesis, thank you so much. And Mrs. Rural thanks you as well. Blackbird is here saying that silence is golden, but after a few days of rain, I want a little sunshine. Yeah, trust me, I know what that is 100% like. Gen X Gemini, my man, great to have you here. Who else do we got in the house tonight? KP Heathen has come in saying hello to all of you wonderful, brilliant, beautiful people. Anthony has been here. What's going on, Anthony? Great to see you here. Tammy Joe has stopped in saying good to see everybody and hello. Who else do we got in here? Hudson Valley. I hope everything is going well with you, brother. Know that there's some stuff going. I hope everything's good. And we'll leave it there. Who else do we got in here tonight? We've got the Orlando Prepper himself, the man, the myth, the legend, saying, let's get this party started. That's right. We're going to do that. Don't forget that Orlando Prepper does go live tomorrow on Thursday. And I will definitely be there and checking out and hanging out in the chat with all of you guys. Who else do we got in here tonight? No Intel. What's going on, Nick? Great to see you here. Teresa, always wonderful to have you here. I see Alex has stopped in. Hello. Great to have you here as well. Who else do we got? My man Half Ready has stopped in. Great to have you here, my brother. Who else do we got? Make sure that I go through and see. Chat's having a lot of fun. ADVRT has stopped in saying, hello, Blue Butterfly is here. Gnostic Nomad, great to see you cooking for fun. Great to see you. I know you're getting ready for bed. Chris is here. Hello, Chris. Great to have you here. New one that I do not recognize. So please, by all means, take your shoes off, sit down, stay a little while, and I will explain it to the one or two of you that are here that maybe this is your first time. We come here to just hang out, right? You guys go through, I post pretty much 7 days a week, and you guys are amazing enough to spend time and watch my content. So 1 hour every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we all come together and we network, we hang out, and this goes completely off the chat. So whatever questions, comments, concerns, stories, prayer requests, whatever it is on your heart that you want to share tonight, you do so. If we're going to have fun, let's have fun. If we have something serious, let's go that route. And we'll just see where the night takes us, right? So let's jump back into chat and see who is all here. My video is blurry. I know it is. I am having all sorts of technical difficulties tonight. So bear with me. Bear with me. Let's see. Making sure that I don't miss anybody. Because I know that, yes. Dun, 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 dun. That's right. That's right. The I can't call her princess. She gets all mad at me. The daughter is taking driver's ed classes, so everybody keep me in your prayer, and I pray for everybody that might be walking down the sidewalk and whatnot. But somebody has a birthday this Saturday, so I will say right now, live on YouTube, happy early birthday. So let's see who else do we got in here. Dun, dun, dun. I think I've got everybody. I think so. I don't think I missed anybody. Bum, bum, bum. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Cooking for fun's that she's been in and out, and health wise, nothing major, nothing to be concerned about. Just a little ding here and a little thing there. Poor thing. She just cannot seem to kick the stuff. So hopefully, everything's going to go well, and I think we've got everything figured out. So we'll see how all that goes in there. Let me make sure. Show Intel V, great to see you. So awesome to have you here. All right. Okay, so I think I hit the bottom of the list. All right. I mean, there's a ton going on. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we are here for the entire hour. So I will take and go through the chat and do whatever you guys want to do. Otherwise, you're just going to listen to me probably ramble and stare awkwardly at the camera and whatnot. So Hudson Valley has come out with the first question. Thank you, Mike. What is your thoughts on the FBI and Homeland Security upping the terrorist threat level? I would say with a lot of things going on, it could be anything for, show of force, right? Um, it might be just something that they're trying to flush out things. It could be very well warranted, right? We don't have privy information. There's a lot of things that go all over social media, right? And we think that we know intel, right? We know a guy, and we have it to where we are hearing things, we're seeing things, and we go, well, why aren't they doing this and why aren't they doing that? Um, right? They're the intelligence agency. Hopefully, they're doing their job and they're gathering intel and they're doing this all for the correct reasons. My personal opinion, there's a lot going on, right? Uh, I know that there's a lot going with, was it out there in Oregon and Washington and stuff? A lot of those protests and things are starting to fire up and whatnot. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, it's nothing, but yeah, I mean, if and I'm curious on you guys too, if you have what your thoughts are on them upping the threat level, drop it right in the chat. Let's see. Let's see. Who else do we got? Bum bum bum. I could talk about ramble on. I'm really good at that. You guys, most of you have been watching me for quite a while, and you know that you can give me just about any topic, and off I go. Right? Let's see. Taking things right to DEFCON 5. Yeah, I mean, and it's interesting too. I know that there's that website that supposedly posts the DEFCON levels. Um, we won't know, right? Unless somebody of authority comes out and tells us we don't actually, and we will never actually know a true DEFCON level. So, um, but hey, it's fun to flip through there, right? Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Making sure I got videos more clear. I know I'm watching myself because my chat's not working. So I've pulled up a YouTube so I can look at chat and look at the 10-second delay of me, and I can watch it go in and out. I restarted my computer. I restarted everything, signed out, signed back in, cleaned my lens off. I did all sorts of stuff. So right now, instead of blaming it on technical stuff, I'm just going to say that YouTube's trying to help you out and not show me in like high definition because nobody wants to see that. So let's see. Go back into chat, and Steel is here. What's going on, Steel and Tree? Great to have you here. Double attacks and the first responder. Yeah, yeah, that's a very popular thing, right? Of going out and causing something, usually an explosion. You get first responders there, and then that's when like you get sniper attacks or what do they call it? Strategic small arm fire, right? Um, I know I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was maybe Forward Observer that was talking about the difference. Let's see, who else do we got in here? Bum bum bum. They're probably upping the threat level just to keep us distracted and fighting amongst ourselves. That very well could be. Yeah, yeah, very well could be. Yep, and Orlando, it's yeah. 5 is good, 1 is bad. 1 is definitely bad. Who else do we got? Yeah, we've been under attack constantly. It sure does feel like it, right, Scott? It just seems like one thing after another, after another, after another. There's stuff going on all over the world. Things are flip flopping. Somebody will come out and they're like, "Yay, green flag," and 2 weeks later they're like, "Green flag's bad." It's so weird to follow anything anymore. Um, you can't hardly really read the tea leaves, so to speak, just because a lot of social media it's popularized a lot of things, right? You used to be able to get on and watch airplanes and get a little bit of a kind of a heads up intel, and now that's popular. You used to be able to watch the ship traffic. Well, that's popular. You used to be able to watch the pizza places in New York or the Waffle House and see how busy they are and things like that. Well, that's all become normal and popularized. So uh, we're gonna have to get more creative, right? If you want to try and get intel, inside information, or whatnot. Let's see. Um, bum, 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 bum. Troy's here, brother Troy. Great to see you. I have some questions when you guys and gals. Hey, Chris, drop questions whenever, and we will do our best. This is the great spot about me being kind of a smaller channel is I can pretty much get to just about everything. I do remember I am human. If I skip it, just drop it back into chat. No big deal. Let's see. Um, Talk about the right for Charlie Kirk and okay for the wife forgive. Yeah, that's an interesting one. We talked a little bit about that on Sunday. Anything to do with the Charlie Kirk thing, which shout out to SOE. I do have my freedom shirt on tonight. Uh, so, you know, was it right or wrong? Is definitely wrong. He did absolutely nothing to deserve any of that. And the same thing, with the wife and going up and giving her Very touching speech, and basically she did the Christian thing and forgave the shooter. And that takes a lot, right? I don't know if I could do that, but I mean, I get it. I fully get it. Um, and in her power, she's gonna move right along, right? She's taken care of. The kids are taken care of. Nothing's gonna ever bring back or replace Charlie. Um, but she's a smart woman. She's got a good head on her shoulders. She's headed in the right direction. So I think she'll come through with everything. But again, anytime that they do anything like that, and by they I mean anybody. Um, it used to be, back in the day that you did something to deserve it, right? You ran your mouth and you got punched in the face, or you did that, you did this, whatever, and then you settled it, right? Um, Now it's yeah, you could just be sitting there on the bus minding your own business, right? It's insane anymore. This is where situational awareness comes into play. This is where trying your best not to travel alone if at all possible. This is where knowing first aid, whether you can treat yourself or somebody else, even if it's a total stranger, getting classes like Stop the Bleed, understanding how to work a true tourniquet, doing things like CPR, understanding how to control the situation, right? One of the very first things that you do when you get to a Stop the Bleed class, at least that I've seen lately, is you get a hold of the scene and you start snapping, hey, you call 911, right? You make sure he calls 911, and you start giving people commands. Otherwise, they get into bystander mode, right? So let's see. Who else do we got in here? Got a new Pew Pew stuff for my birthday yesterday, and I am a happy nomad. Well, happy birthday, nomad. That is awesome. And yeah, I would be happy too, right? That's awesome stuff right there. Let's see. Sway says lurking in the background. That's okay, Sway. You can lurk all you want. Who else do we got in here? Everybody is my chat just took way off. Um 43 years young. That's awesome. Well, happy 43, my brother. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Blue Butterfly says, got to go cook. I understand, and I hope you have a pleasant evening. Let's see. MS Coast Cajun Prepper is here. What's going on? Great to have you here and joining us. We all know pineapple on pizza. Lived in the middle of Sand Hill and try. Okay, yes, I see. Just subbed and watched the video. Nice job. Daughter is also Alex, and she is a junior. Looking forward to hearing and the take on the life as a teenager. Yes, yeah, I'm telling you, the kids these days are a mix, right? It's very easy for us to be an older crowd and to generalize, right? Oh, I watch social media, or I saw a few teenagers in the store and they were acting like hooligans, right? They were just absolute running around and they don't care, doing all the stuff. And so we just say all that generation. The more and more I'm starting to talk with these young adults, these 20-year-olds and even these 17, 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds, um, they're split, right? There are the ones out there that are running around and just causing chaos, but there's other ones out there that have really good head on their shoulders and they're asking good questions, and they're headed in a good moral strong way. So it's good to have the youth, right? Because if we take and we go, they're a lost cause, and we turn our back, somebody else is going to step in and guide them, right? So it should be up for us to step in and we offer our assistance and our guidance, right? Let's see, who else do we got in here? Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, to find people out there to prep. And I tell you, Chris, the best way to do it is hop on here. A lot of the people in this chat, just say hello to them. A lot of them are fellow content creators. Sub to them, check them out. If you like them, follow them, and then pop into their stuff. Say hello, introduce yourself on their live streams and their videos. And it's all about networking, right? That's what we do. Everybody, if you have a blue wrench and you have a channel, drop your channel link into there, and then the other way Chris can just go through and tap and discover each and every one of you. Granny is here. What is going on, Granny? I heard what you were sending OVP, and I'm slightly jealous. Just had to throw that in there. Let's see. Everybody is saying hello and the fun conversations, which I absolutely love. You guys are awesome. Let's see. I see Tuck is here. What's going on, Tuck? Great to have you here. Let's see. The monthly run to Sam's Club and Wally World. Yeah, prices are up. I've seen a few things start to come down. I've seen some things start to level out, but I've seen some things go up. Um, Ammo, at least in central Ohio, is hit and miss. Some things are sneaking up very slowly. Some things are still up, but I am starting to see them have flash sales. I saw a box of 59 millimeter. They did a flash sale for $8.99. So we'll see. We'll see. I got you talk about how sports are amazing and I am the best in sports. That's right. You are a very athletic young lady. Let's see. The public school kids have been, or yeah, the public school system has been guiding kids. Yeah, and look where that's got us. Yes, yeah, and I tell you, for me, I would love to be able to pull the little one out and do homeschooling. Right now, he is in a school that he is doing absolutely tremendous. He is actually just did his first 9 weeks testing. He's testing way above um, average, exceptionally up there. He enjoys it. He loves it. I'm blessed to be in the school district that I am. Not everybody can, right? It's not as easy when somebody says, hey, I live on a 4-story apartment in downtown Chicago, and everybody goes, just move. It's not that easy, right? Sometimes you can't, and especially the way the housing crisis is right now. You go back to what pre-COVID stuff, and you go buy a 2-bedroom house for whatever $100,000 or something like that. Well, now that same $100,000 house is 350,000, right? Everything is still kind of overinflated and whatnot. We're waiting to see the housing prices hopefully start to fall and whatnot. But yeah, no, I completely understand what Hudson's saying. There is a ton of schools out there that are not doing the right thing. They're teaching nonsense, and they're not prioritizing education. And I agree that most of the education system is broken. Um, but it also goes hand in hand too with the Department of Education being shut down and a lot of this stuff coming back to the states. Let's give it a minute, right? Maybe that is part of the solution. Is a lot of this power of education now comes back to the states. So and there goes chat again. Chat just takes off on me. Let's see. You're so right on the youth, as it's always been. There's good and bad in the middle, and we have to understand as many as the emotions and feelings that we all have in our youth. Yeah. It's really easy to go through and group a bunch of people together, and it's real easy to watch the bad apples. Right, a lot of times the bad apples are loud, obnoxious. They immediately draw our eyes and our attention, and us being human beings, we have emotions and we get annoyed and frustrated, and now all of a sudden that's imprinted in our heads. And then when we see other people that is in that age category, we instantly recall that memory, and we're like, oh, I'm already annoyed with them, right? And they haven't done anything. I try my best to go through and talk with the youth of today, and not really giving guidance per se, unless they ask for it, but more of just asking questions, right? I just want to understand what's going on, right? What is everything that is, because for me, I've been out of school for 20 years. It's way different. So yeah, I can definitely see. Here goes the rain again. My tanks are so full, I guess. Yeah, yeah. We've been way without rain here in Central Ohio. We're finally just starting to get some relief. So, Billy is already sharing links. Thank you, Billy. Gigi's Garden is here. What's going on? Yeah, school bites these days. Yes. Yeah, I hear that a lot, though. I hear that a lot. No Intel says Browns are going to the Super Bowl. Well, you heard it here first. Amy's here. What's going on, Chris and Amy? I hope everybody is great over at the homestead. Hope everything is going. Carolina Country Homesteading 101 is here. Great to see you here. I was hoping you would stop by. Let's see. Go ahead and type the question in the chat. That's right. That's right. I will do my best. I don't know how far down I am in the chat. Hopefully, I'm not too far back, but yeah, we're scrolling right along. My chat goes weird and funky sometimes, so just bear with me. If you have something that you want my attention for, and I scroll past it, just put it back in chat. We're going to go right through it. Let's see. Everybody's starting to say where we are. So we've got Western North Carolina. We've got Central Indiana, Michigan. Yes, see, everybody's going through. Minnesota, Dallas. Man, everybody is coming through. Fuzzy Adventures is here. Great to see you. All right, let's scroll back down through. Young people often act out just because they want someone to pay attention, right? A lot of times, whether it is through, all the high prices and people are forced to work jobs and whatnot, and they don't get that attention. I know it's a bad excuse, but I understand it. But there's a lot of them that are lazy, right? They go and they do a lot of laborious, intensive jobs, and they spend time away from the home. And so when they get home, they cook, they clean, and they just want to sit down for a minute. So they sit down, and well, that minute turns into an hour, turns into a couple hours, and the kid is suddenly being raised by Minecraft and the chat in Minecraft and whatnot. And the next thing that kid is now picking up all sorts of nonsense. And then people wonder, well, what did I do? Right? I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, there's a lot of these kids that they do. They just want somebody to conversate with, right? They just want some attention. They're human. They're trying to figure their life out. They're trying to do good things and get recognition. They're working hard and they're achieving things, setting goals and getting there. And they're not getting the good jobs, right? Hey, that's great. That's awesome. Well done. And so, what's the point, right? If that's all it's going to be, what's the point? So I get it. I get it. We got Nebraska, Arkansas. Man, everybody's all over the place. That is right. Everybody's all over the place in here. Hopefully I'm not skipping over anybody. That's right. Teresa's a fellow Ohioan. Who else do we got? Making sure I'm going through. Uh-oh, there's a fellow Hoosier. That's right. Everybody's still saying hello. There we go. No Intel is sharing show Intel's link. There you go. Granny is from Florida. Blackbird is all the way down in the Ozarks. There you go. And that's the way that this goes, right? If you go into anybody other channel of their videos, their shorts, their live streams, and it is all about me, right? That's a red flag. If you want to say in the chat or hey, go check out Hudson Valley, like he's a good channel, and they say no, you can't do that, that's kind of a red flag, right? We should be networking. Now I get it to a certain extent. If somebody's coming in here and they're not actually participating in the chat, all they're doing is just dropping 50 links and taking off, okay, that's not cool. But for somebody to come in here and participate in the chat, saying hello to people, asking questions, being a productive member of the chat, then absolutely, right? It's all about networking. The people that I watch and follow, maybe you disagree with them. Maybe you don't like the way that they put their content out. Maybe they curse too much. Maybe they don't curse enough. Maybe You don't like their voice or their laugh or whatever, right? We're all human, and it's okay. We're not going to agree, and the person that speaks to me may not speak to you, and vice versa. And so it's all about networking. We don't have to share the same exact friends. We're all different, and the person that you really need, right? They're out there. That person that's giving excellent advice, that person that might be your new best friend or whatever, they are out there. So I highly encourage, get out there and network, meet new people, say hello, don't be afraid, especially here. You don't have anything to worry in this chat as long as you're not trying to start shenanigans, because there is a ton of blue wrenches. And have fun, right? Best wishes and good luck if you're going to start shenanigans in here. Let's see. Dropping 50 links and taking off. Sorry on the tiny screen. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see. Agree. We only grow if we share and help each other and the community. That's right. And that's the way it's going to be. Whether it is the algorithm, whether it is YouTube, which they did share the other day in front of Congress, where they admitted that they were doing shadow banning and all of that. But it is what it is, right? I'm not built for everybody. Um, I'm the one that God, for whatever reason, gave me a ton of patience. And there's a lot of channels that uh, they talk about it, but they've been on YouTube so long that they move on, right? Their skill level is evolving and they're becoming a much more masterful level in their skills. And so when a new prepper comes along and they go, what's a water purifier? And they go, listen, I already talked about that 4 years ago. Go watch one of my videos. I don't got time for you. For me, that's not the way we do this. And so as long as you are sincere, I will answer the same exact question each and every week, because I want to help somebody, right? Um, and it's just, we'll leave it at that one, right? Gen X says, I don't know if I'm a productive member. I get it. I feel like that sometimes too. I've got a cord of wood to get split, and it's wet. Oh man. Oh man. Steel, you are a productive member of the chat. All right, Gen X, you can have wee little shenanigans. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's okay. Yes, and Amy's going to start some shenanigans too. That's okay. Sanctioned shenanigans are okay. Let's see. Listened, or at least people who can give advice, but remember, you are never too old to learn. Off grid isn't easy. Blackbird, amen. That right there. Um, don't be afraid to try things, right? And even if you don't want to try it, right? You scroll on TikTok or whatever else, and somebody has one of them prepping hacks, right? Send it to me, right? Usually I don't do links because there's a ton of people that like to send links, and every once in a while it is not a good link. um, but if you can send me screenshots or explain it or copy and paste and things like that, that's usually a lot better than links. Or tag me in it, right? You're more than welcome to do that. But we've done them here, right? I've come across a few other people have asked me about some other things. A few of you have sent me videos to where I did how to make char cloth, and somebody was like, "Hey, I've never done that. I want to try it." They tried it for the first time and sent me videos and pictures of their trial and error until they got it correct. I'm all about that, right? If there is something that I have done that I've inspired you to do it, come tell your story. Send me a video, send me pictures. I am more than happy to share, right? Let's see. Missed your morning, but I will go watch it later. That's okay. That's why they're posted. I appreciate it, Carolina. And there goes chat again, taking off on me. I tell you, every single thing just wants to work against me tonight, and I don't know what it is. Anthony says, personally, think you do an excellent job. Thank you, Anthony. It is things like that. I tell you what, I don't care if you're a small content creator, medium, large, whatever. And trust me, I've talked to some of these guys that have 100,000 plus subscribers that are doing it sincerely and doing it for the right reasons. They're not out here for clicks and likes and money and fame and everything. They're legitly trying to help people, and it's stuff like that right there. You want to be helpful, right? Go post a comment, right? If you watched a video and it spoke to you, tell them that, because most of them, and I don't care if they have 100,000 subscribers, most of them go through their comments. It may take them a couple of days, but it's those ones right there where somebody says, "Hey, this was an awesome video." It means a lot. It really does. That's right, Show and Tell. You are an informative channel. It's not that you want to be, you are. And I appreciate what you do. Let's see. Susan is here. Hello, Susan. It is wonderful to have you back. I have missed you. Let's see. Who else do we got in here? Bum, bum, bum. I am the productive member of the chat. That's right, Steele. I may not prep as well as I should, but the community gives me unlimited knowledge. Step one complete. That's right. One of the greatest things that you can possibly do for your preparedness is right here. And all it does is it takes time. You can go through, it's so odd because we literally have all the world's knowledge right here in our fingertips. And so many people go through and watch cat videos and weird nonsense, and then they complain, right? Oh, I can't find time. I don't know how to do that. Okay, well, uh, I don't know what to tell you after that, right? But reach out, right? There's a ton of people in this chat. If you don't have their email or way to contact them, come back next Wednesday and pick on somebody. Go, hey, Granny, I watched one of your videos, or I watched this. What is your opinion? I love it when you guys have little side chats in the chat, right? I want to encourage that. I want that networking. There's a lot of people that come from other ones, and you guys are already friends. There's been people that have gone and made network connections right here in this chat, and it's great to see. Let's see, who else do we got? Bum bum bum. Wow, V, you just want your cake and eat it too. How long have you guys been prepping? I've been doing it for 26 years. Man, Chris, that is awesome. And I would highly encourage you, if you would. 26 years is impressive, and I'm sure you have a ton of stories and a lot of skill and knowledge. Start a channel, man. I would support it, right? As long as you're out there and you're putting out the content. There's a lot of people that would come and watch and follow. 26 years is awesome. That is awesome. Let's see. Oh, there goes chat again, taking off on me. Bump, 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 bump. Yep. Poor chat. I know I'm probably going through and skipping so many. I learned more about solar and gas generators than I thought I could ever use. Yeah. And the thing is it's so fun in preparedness because you're going to learn how to tie a knot, right? And you're going to tie that knot over and over until you master it. And you're going to use that knot over and over, whether you're tying something down in the truck or, going camping and doing a bow line, or you're going to use that knot over and over and over and over. And it's going to be 10 years later. Somebody's going to go, hey, check this knot out. And all of a sudden you have a new favorite knot. Preparedness is fun. It's ever evolving. It's ever changing. There's always something to learn. Let's see. You guys are really going through in chat. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Every time I make char cloth, I burn it. Yeah, I get it. There's a lot when it comes to char cloth. And for me, when I make char cloth, I intend to burn it. So, since when do I listen to rural? Most people don't. Grit and Grace is here. My internet went out. I am so sorry. Mine about an hour ago went out a little bit, and so I was getting a little nervous. we're back, and so far I think it's okay. That might be why I'm a little fuzzy too. So let's see. I watch you during the gym while I'm on the treadmill or the stationary bike. That's good. That's awesome. And that's part of preparedness, right? It's about getting into better shape. So good on you. Good on you. Let's see. Who else do we got in here? I'm followed by John Cena on X. No matter how small you are, you can reach the highest of places. Yeah, I'm followed by a few people over on Facebook. That's actually kind of fun. I even talked to one a little bit, which is weird, and they're not known for preparedness, but it's fun. It really is. It's you never know who's going to be that kind of closet preparer or whatnot. So it's fun the people that you meet inside the community. Let's see. Raised farming, canning, doing all kinds of everything. Yes, yes. And Billy, I know you don't consider yourself a prepper, but you do a lot of the stuff. So even if you're not going to take the title, you are still family, sis. So our channel is a digital album for our family, so that way when we are gone, they have a little to remember. Yeah. Um, that's exactly what Chris and Amy do over at Leonard Mountain Homestead. They kind of gave me that idea as well. That's why occasionally I will have the little one pop in, so that way, over the years, when he's older, he gets to watch himself kind of grow up. So it's good, right? And he can sit back and listen to Dad and all the crazy nonsense that he talks to. So it'll be a fun little kind of living photo album for him. Let's see. Doug's here. Great to see you, Doug. When you hear something new, you try and find ways to use it any way you can. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Paul J. Conroy's here. What's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Great to have you join in. Let's see. Which let's go through and fix that right there. There we go. All right. Am I getting close to the end of the chat? I think I am. That's awesome. I'm getting up into there. Let's see. When you grew around your parents, you went through. Let's see. Making sure my animals are. Yes. Yes. If you have not watched Grit and Grace and seen the short videos of Badger and Merle and all those, you are doing yourself a disservice if you need a smile. You're having a rough day or whatever. I'm telling you, take 30 seconds and go watch what Badger did yesterday or the day before or the day before that. And yeah, I'm sure you will probably smile. So um well, and that's right, Carolina. I hear that a lot. I wouldn't consider myself a prepper. But homesteading, right? Homesteading, prepping, bushcrafting, survivalist, outdoor people, whatever you want to do. I mean, it's all just a title, but we're all basically kind of doing similar things, right? The homesteading people go through and usually are farming, animal husbandry. Um, they are canning and preserving and doing a lot of that. Your preparedness people are doing a lot of the similar, maybe more on a smaller scale, but they're doing similar, right? Your bushcraft people, they're doing maybe a little bit more similar, right? They're going out into the wilderness, and so maybe the week before they can jar, dehydrate, freeze dry, whatever. We all kind of share similar activities, just on different scales. But for me, we kind of branch off each other, right? Kind of those circles, and we all have overlapping parts. So let's see. Yeah, just our way of life. Yeah, it is. It is. That's right, JS. You tell them it is a good group here. Prepping community is probably one of the best. We're not, uh, different than any other group. We're going to have our bad actors. We're going to have our trolls. We're going to have people that want to take advantage. We all know who they are. We don't mention them by name, but there's people out there that they want your click. They want your money. They want you, all that. Um, be careful who you follow, right? And I'm not going to tell you who to follow and who not to follow. You guys are grown adults, and you do what you want, right? Um, and there's a lot of people that I will go through and watch their content just because, I like the way they tell the story. I disagree with most of it, but they tell a great story, and I enjoy it more instead of a learning, more of an entertainment value, right? Um, Sometimes people will have hit and miss. So they'll put out 2 or 3 videos that's just stuff that I already know, but maybe that fourth or fifth video, I pick something up. So I usually cast a broad net. Let's see. Uh, when the tree when the tree's fully shed, I hope to start. Oh man, Blackbird, I missed it. I missed it. Paul says I've been busy all summer helping family out into my own projects. Come mid-August, most got done except 3 major ones left. Getting lost in the videos on here. I get it, brother. I get it. Not too much in channels on the shows, but pre-written stories, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of that. AI is getting into it. There's a lot of people that they have a fancy set and all this gear, and they have a studio, and they have a writer or AI writes it, and you can just tell they're reading a script. There's no feeling into it, and that's one of them. I should probably do a episode on, um, maybe. See, that's a little iffy. I don't know. I'll have to think that over. Um, for me anyway, I'll tell you my opinion. When you listen to somebody, you can kind of tell if they are being themselves, or did they just pick up talking points in a 5 minute briefing. Are they reading something that they are knowledgeable about, or are they stumbling through it because they've never read these words in their life, but they're trying to make it make meaning to you? There's a lot of red flags out there, and everybody's different. Uh, I'm gonna have to think on that one. Let's see, who else do we got? Billy says the potato. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, my potatoes did not do very good this year. JS Genesis says love talking about aliens. Yeah, yeah. Every once in a while we get in there and do that, but I see half ready's here, so I'm going to leave it because I already see that he already picked up on that. Let's see, making sure that I'm not missing anybody. Oh, look at that! I'm starting to get close to the bottom. I want to build a hobbit hole by the spring for the fall. Nice. There you go. Scott says Chuck Norris can be or can charge a cell phone by rubbing it against his beard. That means for all of you new people, that is the way that I get told that we're getting close to the end when all the Chuck Norris jokes start coming in, because prepping and life can be stressful, right? Bills can start piling up. You can have a bad day at work. All sorts of things can happen, right? And we can have, the doom scrolling, the sky is falling, World War III is imminent, pandemics coming back, whatever, right? We can go through and stress, but we also are human and we like to smile and laugh and have fun. And so that's usually the way that we like to end it, is to have a little fun. So our Ohio crops are looking great, but the Florida stuff did not do great. I'm sorry. Man, Gen X, that's right. Lizard people. Chris says corn and beans are good, but not a record. I get it. Um, my peppers took off. My peppers loved it. My grapes did phenomenal this year. My potatoes, no. I am. I've got to redo something. I've got to do some soil samples and some other stuff because it was dismal. And yeah, I'm gonna be a sad guy this winter because I was really looking forward to my potatoes. So let's see. Green peppers are still growing. Yeah, my bell peppers are still out there doing. Actually, everything is. I haven't pulled anything besides potatoes yet. Everything's still going for me. It's almost the end when you start hearing the Chuck Norris lines. That's right. I have some cattle, and I can't believe what I'm getting for them. Nice, nice. I'm sure missed everyone. Life threw a bunch of curveballs, but I get through. Life is getting back to normal. Good, Susan. I am glad to hear that. I will for sure keep you and yours in my prayers and hope that everything does get back to normal for you. Blue Butterfly says garden did terrible. I'm sorry. I've been hearing that a lot, right? Blackbird says got different mushrooms coming up with all the rain. Hopefully, you know the difference in mushrooms because mushrooms are delicious as long as you pick the right ones. Granny says laughing is great in most situations. Yes, ma'am, it is. Yes. Grit and Gray says the ground peppers are so loaded, two of them fell over, even with support. Man, that's a good problem to have. Paul says, as I say, don't count your days, make your days count. Even if it's the small things you got to accomplish in your day, it, yes, counts as a win. Absolutely. That is awesome. Billy says, only about 12 tomatoes left. We'll make sure you eat them all up. Teresa says, the kids are in bed. Time for Chuck Norris. That's right. Nomad says, you laugh about the reptilian shapeshifters now until they start tearing. Yes. Yeah. And we never know, right? We never know. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello. V sending out memberships. Thank you, V. You are awesome. Chance is here. What's going on, Chance? I'm gonna have to invite you back. I'm gonna set you up for a couple of weeks from now and get you back on here. I'm trying to get a new streaming service because I want less technical glitches and things like that. Um, let's see. You guys are awesome. Chuck Norris made the world flat with one slap. When Chuck Norris is in Rome, the Romans do as he does. That's you guys are good. Let's see. Chance, you definitely will. You definitely will. Just going through. Amy's been a member for 14 months. That is awesome. Suggestions on a good way to learn which mushrooms are good and safe. Gigi, my personal opinion is to find somebody local that knows, right? Mushrooms, mushrooms can be very, very, very bad, right? Um, Usually, we don't want to take chance with mushrooms. Try and find somebody that is local and reputable. Have them take you out and show you in person. When it comes to mushrooms, all these apps or trying to learn online, mushrooms can look very, very similar, and eating the wrong one can make you sick or much, much worse. So I've learned from some of my locals, and I'm only comfortable about identifying a handful. And we all know how many mushrooms there are. If Gigi, if you are like me and you love mushrooms and you don't want to take the chance, they sell mushroom kits that you can grow your own mushrooms if you want to look into that. Just that way you know what you are getting. Um, let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Teresa doesn't like mushrooms. Let's see. You guys are awesome. Forget about which mushrooms are good if you haven't seen the dragons in the kitchen. Yes, some mushrooms will have you see that too. Absolutely. You guys are awesome. Mushroom kits are so cool. Mousetrap Monday did an episode on them. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are just discovering the at-home mushroom kits. And they're super easy to grow, super easy. And they're mushrooms, right? If you can get them going, they will just grow and grow and grow, and you're going to have mushrooms out the ears. So if you get them, I hope you like them, or at least your neighbors and friends and family and whatnot. So um, if the mushroom is growing on a cow pile, don't pick it up and don't eat it. There you go, Steel. There you go. ADRVT says there's a face group about mushrooms and plant identification. You learn a lot because of all the posted pictures. Nice. Very nice. Headed down south or west makes a world of difference. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Don't play on the mushroom. Yeah, yeah. Get a person to help you. That's one of the best probably pieces of advice when it comes to mushrooms. Yeah, because yeah, it just takes one time, right? Uh-oh, Ace is here. Late getting here, but in time to catch the Chuck Norris jokes. That's right, Ace. And you're never late. And I know we're at the end, but anybody who does pop in and you are on replay crew, please leave a comment so that way I can thank you. I know life gets in the way and does things. I know people will go to bed at different times and whatnot. Not everybody can be here, and that's understandable, right? So if you are watching replay, let me know so that way I can say hi to you as well. Magic mushrooms trip on Chuck Norris. Oh, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Man, you guys are fun. See, this is what Wednesday nights are all about. We can come through and we can ask serious questions. We can come through and we can joke. We can chit chat. We can share stories. We can do all that, and that's why I love and look forward to these Wednesday nights. Um, and there's plenty of people out there. I'm sure you've been in those chat rooms that they've got 20, 30,000 people or whatever. And by the time that you hit enter, your stuff's gone. The person's never going to see it. Um, I love these smaller ones because we get to chit chat, right? We get to know each other. We can talk, we can network. It's all that fun stuff. The dark is afraid of Chuck Norris. Oh, okay. Good night, Amy. I know 4:30 comes early. Trust me, I know 4:30 comes early. Let's see. I only leave productive comments. Nice. And Billy calls BS. That's right. Wednesday night, wee little shenanigans. Chance says my lives have 30,000 people, but only one person comments. Yes. Trust me, I know what it means. I know exactly. That's right. Vision preparedness is tomorrow as well. Thank you, Miss Teresa. 8 p.m. Vision will be going live, and you will definitely see me over in that chat as well. Making sure that everybody is in here. Yes, laughing is definitely productive. It 100% is productive. Um, yes, that's right. That's right. Chris, you would definitely probably love Vision. Vision is a amazing, amazing individual. There's a lot of us that we have met in person, even though we live states away. My brother down there, half ready, lives all the way in the Carolinas, and me and him, we broke bread and we spent a couple of days and nights together and hung out. So I can speak personally on a lot of these people. What's the difference between a mushroom and Chuck Norris? A mushroom grows in the ground, but Chuck Norris's mushroom grows on whatever Chuck Norris wants to. Oh, it's good stuff. Replay the live afterwards and just let it play. It helps the numbers. If you want to, you definitely don't have to. I appreciate it, JS. And anybody that does that, I appreciate it. You definitely don't have to. I'm not in it for the money or the views or the likes or anything. I'm in it because I want to hang out with you guys. You guys are awesome. Uh, and trust me, I get the emails and the text messages and different things of new people coming and asking questions out of sincerity and then coming back later and thanking me, right? And that's what I want, right? YouTube can keep the money and the advertisers and all this other stuff. They can keep that. They need it way more than I do. I'm in it because I want more people to become prepared and getting those compliments and those things like that. Those are way more valuable. And these memories that we share tonight, these are awesome. So, but we have hit our time, and I see OVP saying that I don't know any of you weirdos, right? But we have hit our time. So, Thank you guys so much. You guys could be absolutely anywhere else, but for whatever reason, you decide to come here and hang out. And for that, I greatly appreciate it. And so, guys, I hope that you have an amazing, safe, and blessed night tonight. Stay tuned because there's more information to come. And with that, say it with me now, remain united because we're all prepping in this together. Good night, folks.